On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what one. A blessed and wonderful Monday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. In the morning, we're going to kick it off with 2 missing persons report. Now, the first one is presently on your screen, and he has since been identified as Jovan Baker. He has been missing since May 28th, 2024. Now, his motor vehicle was also missing. It is reported that he left his home in the Dunkirk community, and no one have seen or heard from him since. But his motor vehicle was recovered in Portmore over the weekend, and it was found with bloodstains inside. Now, no one still knows for sure if Jovan Baker is still among the living or not, but his family members and friends is most definitely hoping for the best. So anyone out there having any information surrounding the whereabouts of Jovan Baker, please call these numbers presently on your screen or contact the Portmore Police or the Kingston Eastern Police Division. Yeah, man. Now, the next missing person report is of this little girl, 15 years of age, identified as Micah Dean Spence. She has been missing since Friday, May 31st of this year. She attends the Anchovy High School in St. James. She was last seen wearing a pink dress and a pink jacket. Now, if seen, please alert the Anchovy Police Station or any police station in the St. James Police Division or call her mother on this number, 876-296-0915. Wishing for Micah Dean's safe return. Yeah, man. Saying away, make we continue. Now we're going to kick it off over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. Catherine North Police Division, where a criminal element decided to take on the likes of a police officer in a brazen and daring knockings and clappings as he attempted to rob the officer at gunpoint. Yeah, man. So right now on your screen is the criminal element in question. He has since been identified as Big H, said to be from the Featherbed Lane, Bobby Lane area of Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Now we're really going on, my peeps. Sunday morning at the wee hours, probably about 5:30, somewhere about them time there. The officer come out of him house, decide say I got chads, go up on the work. Now when he was leaving out of his home, some criminal element drive past in a vehicle and see the man a walk along the roadway. So them jump out on the man and joke him and say, yo, up with the money or go down in a hole. And Squady say, what you just say? Me I got deal with it cool. And just pop off him strap and just start knock it and clap it on the old dirty corner boy them. And this criminal element here, presently on your screen identified as Big H, gets spread out like a sheet, no longer among the land of the living. Yeah, man, may I tell you, say, the officer deal with the situation grimy. One of the knockies and clappies them manage for calling up the Squady still in a one of them hand them, but The Squady was rushed to the hospital and has been treated and released since. So I don't know, them things are going in the community of Sydenham Villa where criminal elements from all around prey on the residents in that particular community and other surrounding communities as well. That's the reason why many of the developers are moving towards building gated communities to keep out these criminal elements. Now, I'm not for sure if these criminal elements knew that the police was indeed a policeman and was attempting to rob him of his firearm, or they were just driving past and see a man a walk and say, yo, he's a target. I could rob the boy. I must have a phone or a piece of food upon him. Now, when checks were made, the criminal element known as Big H is said to be a reputed petty thief in the place. Whole heap of bag and purse them boy that grabbing at the early morning. In Sydenham Villa and surrounding communities, the communities that are said to be residential areas. So them just drive around at the early morning and pray upon anybody at all with them see on the roadway. But to their surprise, in the Sunday morning there, boy, me I tell you, we have a funeral right now for plan. Yeah, man. And still in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. Catherine North Police Division. This little youth here right now is presently behind bars. Young little juvenile. And guess why? Him take the life of his own friend. So the Spanish Town police have charged this 15-year-old, identified as Damillion. He was charged on Saturday following a question and answer in the presence of an attorney. Now his court date is being finalized. Now what really going on now is that the incident took place along Ediston Boulevard, that's in Homestead in Spanish Town, on Wednesday night, that's last week, Wednesday, May 29th. Now the youth will end up losing 3 pints. His 16-year-old Xavier Edwards, said to be of Ediston Boulevard address also in Homestead. Now reports are that the teens were out and about sometime around 8 p.m. and the 15-year-old and the now deceased Xavier Edwards had an altercation. It is said that the 15-year-old used a sharp object to inflict several wounds to the body of Xavier Edwards multiple times. It is said that the police were summoned and Edwards was taken to the hospital where he lost his life whilst being treated. The accused was charged days later on Saturday, June 1. And guess what the youth them that they are fight over? Some money. And not even a lot of money neither. Some little chum change. I've always stated this in my peeps, that friend turn enemies situation in a Jamaica is most definitely real. You can't trust nobody at all further than where you can see them. Because this minute, you are a friend, the next minute, you are the biggest enemy. And as I stated in a recent vlog, that is one of the worst kind of war anybody can find themselves in when friends turn enemies. Yeah, man. So anyway, make we continue. Now over there in the St. Andrew North Police Division, the St. Andrew North Police recovered 2 firearms and several rounds of ammunition in the Grandspen and Stony Hill policing area on Saturday, June 1st. Now reports reaching on the Spot News Media is that sometime around 1:45 a.m. a knockings and clappings incident occurred along Barbican Road, and after responding, the police carried out a search and a Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 14 live 9mm rounds was recovered. In a subsequent targeted operation in the Brooks Level community of Stony Hill at about 7 a.m., 1 Mach 11 submachine gun and a magazine was also recovered. No arrest was made in connection with these find. Well, another decent spot of work again by the Squady them. And also over there in the St. Catherine South Police Division, the police seized this Taurus 9mm pistol and 11 rounds of ammunition during an operation along Port Henderson Road in St. Catherine. The police stated that the operation was conducted sometime around 5 a.m. on Friday, May 31st. 3 men were arrested in connection with the discovery of the firearm after the vehicle they were traveling in was searched and the weapon was found by the police. So again, my peeps, another decent spot of work again by the Squady them. Yeah, man. Now over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. James Police Division, this criminal element here, presently on your screen, identified as Odane, aka Fudus. Now this criminal element here, in par with another one known as Juba, Sparta. So from you hear me mention the name Juba, Sparta, that simply means that these criminal elements are aligned to the infamous Sparta gang, which is led by dancehall artist Damillion, Sparta. Now, them two criminal elements here, go on with the knockings and clappings, what they are. And the thing is, you know, my peeps, the one known as Fudus, not too long come from prison, spend 7 years in a prison on a gun charge and drop back a road with the same old dirty corner boy lifestyle. But telling you, you know, my peeps, so them leopards here cannot change them spots. Them criminal elements here, some of them can't redeem like digital pines. Them boy here, uncle know one thing, gun and badness. Yeah, man. So uncle, one way alone, you can deal with them type of criminal elements here. Is to deal with them in like-minded fashion. So them a criminal and decide to them a deal in a gun and badness. You have to just send in officer man pick and team for just dirt them and just call it a day. Over with. Because them criminal elements here, them not gonna stop at nothing. Them a gonna just continue them dirty corner boy lifestyle till either them take the life of a portion of people or somebody or a police end up slap them away. So literally, them youth are just continue for live, for dead. Yeah, man. So in the early part of last month, a knockings and clappings go on up a West Green. So the two of them, that are Fudus and them friend, Juba, jump out a black field and knock it and clap it pan a youth up there. The youth get a one can in him hand. And them take with themselves and feel like say nobody never see and nobody never know where them go on with. And them up and down in a flanker parade around like them innocent. But me say this in yesterday's vlog, you know. And I go continue say it time and time again till it stuck and repeat in a summary brain. So we can literally understand our role and our part that we have to play as regular members of Chan Public to stem this crime problem in Jamaica. We can't just sit around and wait upon the government to do it. We can't sit around and just only wait upon the police and the soldiers them to do it. It's a collective effort, and more so from we, the regular members of Chan Public, because guess what? Are we living it? Yeah, man. How much police you know criminal element? ClapWeh for the year. Possibility and a worst case scenario. Probably about 4 or 5. But how much regular members of Chan Public, both male and female, end up lose them 3 pints by the hands of criminal elements. Only thousands of regular members of Chan Public. So we more than even the police and soldiers need to take an interest in crime fighting in our communities. Now Napoleon clearly stated in my peeps that the world suffers a lot, not because of the violence of the bad people, but because of the silence of the good people. Yeah, man. And Martin Luther King Jr. also stated in a quote, we must learn to live together as brothers and sisters, or perish together as fools. Take from that what you wish, but please make them wise words there so keen. Yeah, man. So anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.